Mundi is awesome, Mundi is based, Mundi is likable, and I love Mundi. Now, let me explain. A lot of people point out that Mundi was so mean to Ahsoka Tano, Mundi was so mean to Yoda, and Mundi was just a bad person all around because, you know, he used flamethrowers on Geonosians and all. But first of all, let me explain how he's a really funny guy. Remember when Ahsoka Tano and Anakin Skywalker have basically a killing game where they count the number of droids that they killed, and whoever kills more, it just gets to win the game. And so at first, when the Republic is reinvading Geonosis, Mundi sees Anakin and Ahsoka do that game, and he's like, okay. And then after the initial phase of the second invasion of Geonosis, Mundi brags to Anakin, and Mundi's like, 65, Skywalker. And then Anakin's like, what? And then Mundi's like, 65, my kill count, 65, I killed 65 Geonosians. And Mundi's like, what do I get? And Anakin Skywalker's like, you get my everlasting respect. And so Mundi, it shows that Mundi has a sense of humor, and he knows how to be funny, and he knows how to play with the kids. And so that's just a very nice, lighthearted, fun trait to have. And of course, it would have been more ironic if he had 66 kills, because, you know, Order 66, but of course, it had to be 65 instead. So there we go. Now, if I had written it, I would probably have made it 66 kills, because, you know, Mundi dies during Order 66, so it's just more hilarious that way. Anyway, and of course, it's also funny how Obi-Wan Kenobi is just looking at Mundi this weird way, and Obi-Wan, you know, disapproved of Anakin and Ahsoka's game of killing doing their kill count, so Obi-Wan's like, really, Kyadi? And of course, Mundi, of course, thought that Ahsoka Tano was guilty, but afterwards, after the trial is over, Mundi tells Ahsoka Tano this is the true sign of a Jedi Knight, because Ahsoka Tano managed to endure her hardships and get herself through the trial and prove that she was innocent. So Mundi says this is the true sign of the Jedi Knight, implying that if Ahsoka Tano chooses to come back to the Jedi Order, then Ahsoka would just be made a Jedi Knight. That's what Mundi is implying when Mundi says this is the true sign of a Jedi Knight. So I think making Ahsoka Tano a Jedi Knight would be a much more powerful gesture than just simply saying sorry. And so Mundi is showing that he can show that he's sorry. Instead of saying some empty apology words, he can show that he's sorry. So he is in that sense very humble and willing to be a bigger person. And so that's just really nice to Ahsoka. Now, in the Yoda scene, in the Yoda episodes, where Yoda hears Qui-Gon's voice, and Mundi is pretty sure that it's not really Qui-Gon's voice, and Mundi thinks that Yoda is being manipulated by the Sith Lord, the Dark Lord of the Sith, the Darth Sidious. And so, first of all, the fact that Mundi thinks that Yoda is being manipulated by Darth Sidious shows that Mundi is willing to be careful, and he's cautious, and he's always very safe in trying to make the best decision for the safety of all people. And secondly, it shows that Mundi is an independent thinker. Mundi is an independent thinker because no one else on the Jedi Council was willing to speak up. Because everyone on the Jedi Council thought that Yoda was crazy. You could see the look on Alpha Rancis's face and Daisy Tin's face and all them. So Mundi is the only one who spoke up. And so you always want someone who is not a follower, but a leader who is willing to speak up and voice perspective, voice his or her perspective. And so Mundi voiced his perspective, and Mundi challenged power, because Yoda is the Grand Master. So to say that Yoda is under the control of the Sith Lord is just implying that the leader of the Jedi is not all there, and so challenging leadership like that is just a very, very bold move. And so it really shows that Mundi is willing to challenge power, and that takes a lot of brave courage. And so yes, I think it just actually reflects very positively on Mundi. And Obi-Wan Kenobi, who's willing to trust Yoda blindly, is really challenged by Mundi, who is willing to question that power. And of course, Kiadi kind of ends up being right because Darth Sidious does use Count Dooku's connection to Yoda to try and get to Yoda. Of course, he fails to corrupt him, but yeah. So Kiadi Mundi is pretty based and good.